JPad 3-2, this is Guardian 1-1. 3 minutes to jump spot.
Roger, Guardian 1-1.
1 minute.
Roger, Guardian 1-1. Jumpers, night vision goggles and chem lights, power on.
30 seconds.
Affirmative, Guardian 1-1. Airmen to jump stations. 3, 2, 4, jump! Okay, team, just stay with me. You're falling behind. Speed up. You're falling behind. Speed up. Priority target, 1 o'clock. Target marked. Gone too far left. Steer back to the right. You need to speed up. Tuck your arms in tight to your body to close the gap. Don't rush ahead. Slow down and stay in formation. Don't rush ahead. Slow down and stay in formation.
Maybe there she go.
Falling behind. Speed up. You're breaking formation. Don't rush ahead. Slow down. You've left the jump zone. Mission aborted.
Bullshit. Ah, that one's hard. Oh, well, that would make a big difference.
Unacceptable, Airman.
Thanks for
you
not
let the
telling me
whole
that
team
earlier.
down today. Operation Deadly Force.
JPad 3-2, this is Guardian 1-1. 3 minutes to go time. 1 minute.
Affirmative, Guardian 1-1. Jumpers, night vision goggles and chem lights, power on.
30 seconds.
Roger, Guardian 1-1. Airmen to jump stations. 3, 2, 1, jump! Everyone's out. Hang tight and stay with me now. target. 1 o'clock. Target marked. Falling behind. Speed up. Falling behind. Speed up. "4,500 feet. Watch your altitude. 4,000 feet. Get ready to deploy the chute. Grab the toggles, Airman. Priority target, 12 o'clock, low. Target marked. Priority target, 12 o'clock, low. Priority target, 11 o'clock, low! Priority target, 12 o'clock, low! Bad news, I'm afraid. There could be nasty crosswinds on the approach to the drop zone. Target marked! Priority target, 12 o'clock, low! Target marked! 1,000 feet. Get ready to drop bags. Heads up, team. Crosswinds ahead, blowing from the right. "750 feet. Keep your eyes peeled for the drop zone. Good. You're showing potential. You're too close. Brake just enough to drop back to a safe distance. That's all the gate. Pull both toggles together to brake for landing, and aim for the center of the drop zone. Silver. Surveying the scene. ETA to package is 5 minutes.
Whew.
Good job, Airman. You did well out there today. 2 stars, I see.
Turn up the volume! Turn up the volume! Turn up the radio!
Have you noticed there's no women? Have you noticed there's no women?
Please select a jump.
Yes, they can.
Please select a jump plane. Welcome to Air Force Special Operations, codename Nightfall. A VR experience inspired by some of the most elite, highly trained forces in the world. Every recruit must complete high-altitude, low-opening jump training,
Yes,
or
they
Halo
can.
as we call it. We need people who can do this, so let's see if you've got what it takes.
But they can.
Welcome to Air Force Special Operations. Please select a jump plane. Please select a jump. Please select a jump plane. Please select a jump. Please select a jump plane. Welcome to Air Force Special Operations.
We're looking for somebody who can think critically, process a problem, and then make a good decision based off of that. A combat controller is generally sent out as a one-man attachment to a special operations team. The role of a combat controller is to be the air-to-ground liaison. You could be helping blow up IEDs. You could be manning artillery pieces the next day, or a high-altitude, high-opening jump trip. We're not just a weapons specialist, or just a comms specialist, or just a demo specialist. We're all of those things combined. There's so many qualifications that we have that you are constantly in a state of training. The combat control pipeline is a 2-year-long pipeline. The first school that you go to is combat control selection course, followed by air traffic control school, SEER school, airborne school, and then combat control school. From there, you'll move to advanced skills training. The most challenging part for me was stress inoculation week. Stress inoculation is non-stop training back to back to back, very little sleep. My advice to recruits coming in, prepare yourself physically. If you're not prepared physically, you're not even gonna graduate the first school to go to the second. The combat control motto is first there. We're the only special operations force that has the air traffic control capability. We're one of the first people into Afghanistan to set up the airfield. As a combat controller, you're not always fighting the enemy. Combat controllers deployed to Haiti after the earthquake, and they controlled hundreds of flights in and out of the area. They were able to medevac wounded people out, fly in supplies. So we have the qualification to fly or jump into an island to start working humanitarian aid. That's something that I love about this career field.
It is a recruitment tool, yes it is. Without question. Well, let's see.
Welcome to Air Force Special Operations.
Which one?
Weather pretty much impacts all military operations, and SAUT's job to exploit the weather to our advantage. Special Operations Weather is the Air Force's ground special operator that specializes in meteorological and environmental analysis and forecasting. Core tasks for all special operators: shooting, moving, communicating. So while you have to be pulling security, you've been doing all the other tasks, you have to be keeping an eye on the weather. One of the biggest misconceptions is that SAUT can be replaced by a weather app. The internet might say partly cloudy or mostly cloudy, but SAUT get way farther in the weeds and more accurate than that. The big thing is what kind of clouds are those, at what flight level? Is an A-10 going to be able to get below the clouds?
Love that.
Are the rivers high? Are they
Second
low? Are you
favorite
going to be able to get a
thing in the
Humvee through it? It's tailoring the weather to specific missions. You work heavily with conventional weather forces, whether it's Air Force weather or even Navy and Marine weather folks. It's a lot of coordination and mission planning beforehand. Training pipeline is pretty long. It's 2+ years for SAUT. It's extremely challenging. It's heavy on the academics as well as the physical. One big piece is the cultural training that we have, being able to work with indigenous people. You get over places like Iraq or Africa, there may not be a weather reporting station within 500 miles. But talking to locals and having been there, done that, you know that you hear the crickets chirping this many times, there's gonna be fog at this time. It becomes second nature. We've seen where the enemy is using sandstorms and bad weather to time their attacks. And if we're able to time it more accurately than they are, we can time our operations and deploy ground or air assets. Our single biggest advantage on the battlefield is our air power, and weather affects that more so than anything else. Lives can be on the line, so needing to be right on your forecasting, it's a pretty big deal.
Welcome to Air Force Special Operations, codename